Hello, people of the internet. It is I, Gabriel890, back again with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about my PlayStation VR collection. That's right, the PSVR. Initially wrote it off as a gimmick, but my mind has been changed. I picked this up in a bundle in 2017 and paid about 500 bucks for everything, which wasn't a bad deal at the time. It included a bunch of games and accessories, and it came about 45 minutes before work, and so I ripped it out and got it all set up so I could experience this. And I played Robinson the Journey for about 15 minutes, and I was sick as a dog. I got motion sickness bad, and I wasn't even aware that that was a thing with VR. And so I'm sitting there at work with a stomach ache all day, and also thinking, did I just, blow 500 bucks on something that's going to make me sick to my stomach every time I play? But luckily, I found out that this was a fairly common thing for most people, and there was tips for overcoming motion sickness, chewing gum, drinking water, having a fan blowing on you, and then also I think the main one was, playing in increments of like 20 minutes or 30 minutes at a time and taking a break. And overall, I was able to overcome, and now I can play the VR all I want. Thank goodness. And another quick story with the VR is with the PS5, you need an adapter in order to hook it up. And since I sold off my PS4 when I got a PS5, I needed an adapter. So I called into Sony and they said, "All right, we got you all set. Your adapter's on the way." So I wait about 2 weeks. Nothing. No email, no follow up, no adapter. So I call again. Same deal. "Oh, okay, they did it wrong. Here's we got you set and your adapter's on the way." 2 weeks, nothing happens. Call back a third time. "Oh, yeah, no, these guys did it wrong. We got you set. You're good to go." And I got an email. But then a couple days later, I get an email saying denied. And so I call a fourth time. I was told I was denied. I don't know what's going on. They're like, "Oh, well, none of these previous people closed your request. So you have 3 requests open." So they closed all those requests, made the right request, and 2 days later, my adapter shows up. And then about a week later, another adapter shows up. So I got 2 adapters. So, I have a backup, and so that really helps me sleep at night. But that was just kind of a crazy fiasco. But anyways, let's get into the games, eh? So we got the demo disc, which is pretty sweet, and it came with the bundle originally. And this is really good to whip out when there's someone that hasn't played VR before, because they can just, choose from a bunch of different little demos. And I paid 10 bucks for this. And then we got VR Worlds, which is kind of in the same vein, like it's shorter adventures and just different games to play. And Best Buy was having a Black Friday in July, and so I got this for $9.07, along with a couple other games I'll show you here in a minute. But on actual Black Friday, I got Star Wars Squadron for $12.85, and this one can be played without VR as well. And then speaking of Star Wars, I picked up Vader Immortal a couple weeks back digitally. Got it for $11, and so I'm excited to dive into that. And then we got Wipeout Omega Collection, which is pretty sweet. And I got this for $14.33. And this can be played with or without the VR headset. And then we got Wolfenstein Cyber Pilot that I picked up, obviously, not too long ago, for $17.16. I need to get into this since I love the Wolfenstein series. All right, and then another Black Friday in July pickup is Until Dawn Rush of Blood. So it's like a roller coaster ride with guns. And I grabbed this one for $9.07. And then from the same world of Until Dawn, we got The Impatient. And this one actually got me a few times in the VR, and I got this for $14.33. Okay. And then this one was the big one that everyone was pretty excited about because you played the entire game in VR, and that is Resident Evil 7. And yeah, the VR did not disappoint. Definitely added a new level of immersion. And I played through some of the DLC in the VR only, and it was intense. And I got this for $10.40. Day of release, believe it or not. I had a coupon, and my brother gave me a birthday present was money to put towards that. Anyways, great game. All right, and then up next we got Rick and Morty Virtual Reality. I like this show a little bit, in case you couldn't tell. So I definitely was interested in picking this up, and I did so for $17.61. And it's pretty funny to screw around. And then, of course, if you have that one, you're going to have to get Trover Saves the Universe. And I got this day of release. It was originally 30, but Target was, for whatever reason, it was like 10% off or something. And then if you did store pickup, then they gave you like an additional percent off on top of that. And so I got it for $22.35 on day one. So that was fun. A fun weekend. All right, then we got Concrete Genie. Picked up just before it was free with the PS Plus games, but I'm all for owning great games. And so I got this one for $10.71. So yeah, this one, VR or not. All right, then we got Batman Arkham VR. And this one's pretty sweet, kind of more on the detective side of Batman, where you're investigating crimes and figuring out what happened. And I got this for $5. And then we got the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim VR. Love the Elder Scrolls series, especially Skyrim. Picked that up day one. So when they announced we're going to be making it available to play in VR, I was all for that. And I grabbed this for $12.29 on a Black Friday. And then this one came with the bundle, and it came with the gun accessory, and that is Farpoint. So this one was also a big one that they were like, don't worry, this one's coming. Full-fledged FPS, completely in VR. So yeah, it broke down to I paid $50 for the bundle with this. And then the game that started it all, Robinson the Journey, which I actually was able to play a lot more of and eventually finish. And it's a pretty sweet game. They have lots of cool mechanics, and the graphic style is really cool, especially in VR. And I got this one for $18 in the bundle. All right, and then this is one of my personal favorites, and that is Tetris Effect. I did not grow up playing Tetris, didn't really have an interest in it or most puzzle games, but they had a free play weekend, and so me and my friend downloaded it, and we both played it separately, and we're like, dude, this game is awesome. Just the visuals, the music, the atmosphere, in VR or not, it's still phenomenal, but in VR, it's pretty sweet. I'm not going to lie. And so I got this one for $16.47. Because, yeah, once I couldn't play it anymore after that weekend, I was like, I have to go pick that game up. All right. And then we have Moss. This is a contender. I haven't made up my mind which is my favorite VR game. This or another one I'll talk about in a second. But this one, I think I played the demo, and I love the demo. And so I'm like, I got to pick this up. And I had my friend try out the demo while he was over. And then later that day, he had a coupon or a gift card or something that was going to expire at Best Buy. And I had the Gamers Club unlocked. And so I went there with him so that he could use it and then also get my Gamers Club unlocked discount with that. And he couldn't find a game, and all of a sudden he saw this one. He's like, "Hey, Moss, I'll get that." So he buys it, and then he's like, "Here, take it home and finish it, play the game." I'm like, "It's your game. You just bought it." And he's like, I can wait." He's a good friend. So I went home, played it, loved it. Told him this is one of the best games I've ever played. Period. You need to come and pick up your game so you can play it. And then I would like a couple months later, after he had played it, it was my birthday. And what was my birthday present? This. So I thank you, good sir. One of my favorites. And the other one that is a contender for my favorite VR game is Astrobot Rescue Mission. Uh, it's included on the demo disc, and so I played it a little, and I always had my eye on it to pick it up, but I just could never find it for the right price because it had been out for so long, and it was just always on the back of my mind to pick it up. And finally, they had it as a free game not too long ago, and I played it and I loved it. Just everything about the Astrobot series, because they have the new one for the PS5. It's just fun, and it's just this huge PlayStation nostalgia trip, and it's just great fun. So, anyways, that's my PSVR collection. Not too big, not too small. Tell me, what are some of your favorite VR games? What are some you want to try out? One that I want to try out for sure is Half-Life Alyx. I'll keep hoping that they port it to the VR, but if not, I might have to go about some other means. But yeah, thanks for sticking around and have a good one.